Jace yanked the crippled alien girl from the sucking mud. Her scaled leg buckled under her, twisted at a wrong angle. Shouts echoed from the tree line. 3 hunters, closing fast. He dragged her behind the reeds. Tall stalks whipped his face. She hissed, claws scraping his arm, but didn't fight. Her wide eyes locked on his golden slits in a mud-smeared face. "Quiet," he whispered. Humans spoke trade pidgin on the river fringe. She might understand scraps. Boots thudded closer. Jace crouched low. The girl, Tala, she'd gasped earlier, clutched a data slate to her chest. "Mission critical," her glare said. Not his business. First hunter burst through, ragged human, scavenger tattoos on his neck. "Saw it. Blue meat fetches bounty." Jace scanned the bank, driftwood pile nearby. He snatched a shard, knife sharp, from river polish. The girl tensed beside him. Second hunter laughed. Captain Ven's warriors paid double for live scouts. Or parts. Jace's gut twisted. Alien warriors. River rumors said their ship crashed upstream. Black market buzzed with it. Elder Bram traded tips, 50 blades hunting their lost one. He pressed a finger to lips. Tala nodded once, sharp and proud. Trust flickered bare, fragile. Hunters fanned out. Jace gripped the wood shard. Goal, get her mobile. Hide out downstream Bram's ferry. But first, splint that leg. He sliced cord from his belt. Salvage runner's kit braided from hull fibers. Found a straight driftwood branch. Hacked it to size. The girl watched, unblinking. "Brace," he said. She bit her lip, scales flaring purple. He aligned the bone, crack of protest, then strapped tight. Cord bit into wood. Her breath steadied. Hunters crashed nearer. "Mud trail ends here." Jace hoisted her testing weight. Light, despite the height, alien build. Lean muscle. Hollow bones for low-grave worlds. He balanced her against a stump. Third hunter rounded the reeds. "There! Human got her." Grimy face split in greed. "Bounty split, runt. 10 credits, walk away." Jace shoved Tala deeper into cover. Scavenger lunged, knife out. Jace sidestepped, grabbed the wrist, twisted. Man yelped. Jace drove a knee up, then shoved hard. Scavenger splashed into mud. Face first. Gurgle of curses. "Run credits to the dead," Jace growled. He kicked the knife away. It sank. Other two charged. Jace grabbed Tala's good arm. "Hold on." She limped, but matched his pull. They bolted for the water. Reeds parted. River rushed, brown and swollen from rains. Shouts pursued. "Get the girl. Humans bonus meat." Jace spotted a scavenged plank. Old cargo flat, wedged in rocks. Perfect. He rolled it free, splashed knee-deep. Up. He boosted Tala onto it. She sprawled prone, clutching edges. Data slate tucked under her chin. He pushed off. Current grabbed them. Plank bucked. Spun. Jace dove on behind, paddling with hands. Water chilled his skin, tugged at legs. Arrows whistled. One thunked the plank. Tala snarled, twisting to glare back. Hunters waded in, firing crude bows. "Then's got trackers." "You can't outrun." Jace dug deeper. Muscles burned Orphan shifts hauling wrecks built these arms. Plank surged past a bend. Reeds blurred. Tala tapped his shoulder. Left.
"Eddie, she knew rivers?"
"Scout training." He veered. Water shallowed, hid them in foam. Hunter's yells faded. Jace exhaled. Plank drifted steady now. She shifted, wincing. Leg splint held. "Why?" Voice lilting, accent thick. Pigeon worked. "Saw you crawl." Hunter saw too. Simple truth. River code. Salvage people first. Her claws flexed on slate. Stranded. Legs snapped in crash. Warriors come.
"You hide?"
Jace nodded. Bram's ferry ahead. Safe till then. She eyed him sidelong. Proud tilt to her crest. Short spines along skull. "Human." "Underestimate. You fight well." He shrugged. Practical. Paddled harder. Shoreline crawled by. Twisted mangroves. Junk hulks half sunk. Hours blurred. Sun dipped. Tala dozed fitful. Slate clutched like a shield. Jace steered clear of patrols. Scavenger boats dotted the flow. Night fell. Dars pricked. Distant engine hum. "Alien?" Tala stiffened awake. "Ven, my captain." Jace squinted. Lights pierced dark. Sleek cutter. Alien lines. cutting against current. Search beam swept. Hide? He asked. She hesitated. Golden eyes assessed. They hunt me. Crash scattered scouts. Data. Tap on slate. Coordinates. Ship parts. Warriors reclaiming. Him? Unknown human with their prize. Beam neared. Jace paddled for mangrove tangle. Tala gripped his wrist. Trust. Tell truth. Plank bumped roots. He lashed it fast with cord scraps. Hauled her ashore, splint leg first. Warriors debarked upstream. Boots crunched. 50. Disciplined march. Jace propped Tala against a hull wreck. Stay. I'll draw them off. No. Her claws dug in. Together. Stubborn. He nodded. Figures approached. Tall. Crested like her. Armor glinting. Led one barked orders. Karos Ven. Bram whispered of him. Commander eyes scanned like scopes. Sarah Ven flanked him. Medic pack slung. She knelt by Prince, tested mud. Jace stepped out, hands up. She's hurt. This way. Warriors leveled rifles. Karos advanced, blade drawn. Human. Release scout. Tala! Called from cover. Captain! Leg broke. He splint. Fight scavengers. Karos paused. Golden eyes narrowed on Jace. Uncertainty. Tactical threat. Sarah pushed forward. Results. She knelt by Tala. Scanned leg. Clean set. Cord strong. Tala nodded. Saved me. Data safe. Karos lowered blade fraction. Why protect? Jace met his gaze. Hunters came. River rule. Sarah probed the splint. Human tool. Effective. She glanced up. Name. Jace Mercer. Salvage runner. Karos signaled. Warriors circled. Wary. Proof loyalty. Or threat. Goal. Win trust. Conflict. Alien doubt. Jace pointed. Scavengers downstream. Show you. Tala gripped his hand sudden. Cross-species bond sparked. Small compassion. Big test. Karos grunted. Lead. They moved. Jace ahead. Tala on Sarah's shoulder. Warriors flanked. Bend revealed. Scavenger camp. Fires low. 3 hunters argued over bounty chit. Karos signaled. Rifles hummed. Jace held up hand. Wait. He slipped forward alone. Grabbed a branch. Snapped loud. Hunters jumped. River ghost. Jace charged from dark. Tackled first. Shoved second to fire. Third bolted. Warrior shot felled him clean. Karos watched. Nodded once. Competent. Sarah bound Tala tighter. Human saves aliens. Underestimated. Tala smiled faint. Told you. Warriors hauled loot. Cutter waited. Karos clapped Jace's shoulder. Firm. Testing. Join. Or river calls? Jace glanced back. Orphan life. Wrecks. Mud. Here. Purpose. Engine revved. Distant thunder. More hunters. Come. Tala urged. He stepped aboard. Trust earned. But shadows moved on shore. Elder Bram, black market eyes, watched. What profit from aliens now safe? Jace jammed the pole into the churning rapids. The makeshift raft lurched forward, splintered logs groaning under the strain. Tala gripped the side with clawed hands, her scales slick with river spray. Pain twisted her face, but she bit back any sound. Stay low, Jace barked. He twisted the pole, angling them into the chute's heart. Water roared like a beast, slamming the raft against rocks. A hunter's shout pierced the din. Close. Too close. Boots pounded the near bank, shadows flickering through fog. The raft shot through the narrow gap. Jace yanked the pole free just in time. They spun out, momentum carrying them downstream. He scanned the mist-shrouded river. Fog bank ahead. Thick, swallowing wakes. Perfect. Duck. He shoved Tala's head down. She hissed but complied, curling her injured leg tight. Jace pulled hard, steering into the gray veil. The raft glided silent now, fog muffling their splash. Behind, pursuit splashed into shallows. There. Tracks to the water. Jace exhaled slow. Not out yet. He beached the pole on a drifting log, eyes on the far shore. 200 meters of churning current. Hunters wouldn't swim it loaded with gear, but they had options. Rafts of their own, or calls for backup. Tala lifted her head, violet eyes sharp. They come. For data. Quiet. Jace uncoiled fishing line from his belt. Old salvage trick. He lashed it low across the bank trail they'd left. Me height for humans. lower for her kind. Tied a rusted bell from his pocket to the line. Tug it, and it rang clear. Seconds bought, maybe minutes. Smart, Tala murmured, watching his hands fly. Her tail flicked approval, despite the pain. River rule. Jace nodded the last loop. Traps save lives. He shoved off again, poling steady. Fog thickened, hiding their path. The bell stayed silent. For now, current pulled them mid-river. Jace balanced the pole, probing depths. A snag loomed. He deflected with a quick thrust. Tala shifted, wincing, her splint held. His work river vines and scrap metal. She'd crashed near his salvage run 2 hours back. Leg mangled, hunters closing. No questions asked. He hauled her aboard, built the raft from wrecks, and shoved off. Why? She'd rasped then, clutching a sealed pouch to her chest. Mission critical, she wouldn't say. People chase, I stop. Simple, orphan rule, protect or be prey. Shouts faded. Then, splash. Multiple. Jace risked a glance. 3 hunters forded a shallow, rifles high, no fear of water. Damn, Tala tensed. Warrior's mind come, trust none else. Not helping. Jace pulled harder, muscles burning. Far shore neared, muddy banked, culvert hidden in overgrowth. Old drainage pipe, big enough for 2. His bolt hole for bad runs. Line sang behind them. Bell tinkled frantic. A hunter yelped, crashed down. Trap. He's rigged the trail. Jace grinned fierce. Bought it. Raft scraped gravel. He leaped out, water to waist. Grabbed Tala under arms. She was light, wiry, strong despite the limp. Hold on. He hauled her ashore. Mud sucked at his boots. She stifled a cry as her leg dragged. Jace ignored it. Dragged her into the culvert's shadow. Dank concrete, echoey dark. He shoved ferns over the mouth. They crouched inside. Tala breathed ragged. Safe? Not yet. Jace peered out. Hunters hit the bank 20 meters up. Rifles swept fog. One pointed. Directly at them. Tracks. Fresh. Jace's gut tightened. They wouldn't stop at water. Not for her pouch. He scanned the culvert, back end sealed by collapse, but a grate rusted loose. Tight squeeze. Tala clutched his arm. Claws pricked skin, not breaking. Trust flicker in her eyes. You protect. Human. Default. He wedged the grate. Metal groaned. Voices neared. Spread out! He's cornered! Jace yanked. Grate popped. Narrow tunnel beyond. Sewer runoff to the next bend. Go. Crawl. Tala shook head. Leg. A push. He lifted her, eased her in, feet first. She grimaced, dragged forward inch by inch. Jace followed, rifle fire cracking outside. Bullets pinged concrete. Gotcha! A hunter lunged ferns. Jace kicked mud back, buying seconds. He dove in, yanked grate shut. Darkness swallowed them. Tunnel stank of rot. Tala crawled slow, Jace shoving her hips. Faster. They dig. She gasped. Data, for clan. Crash hit it. Save breath. Light ahead. Exit grate. Jace rammed it. Daylight spilled. They tumbled into brush. River bend hiding them. Jace hauled Tala up. She leaned heavy, but stood. Warriors near. Signal? No time. Engines growled upstream. Not hunters. Sleeker hum. Alien cutter? Tala perked. Mine. Jace tensed. Allies or ambush? He propped her against a tree, grabbed a branch club. Fog lifted partial. Cutter sliced current. Warriors aboard. 50, armored, rifles humming. Lead figure scanned shore. Karos Ben, captain by the scars. Eyes locked on Tala. Captain! Tala waved weak. Warriors beached fast. Karos strode forward, blade drawn. Threats! Tala pointed Jace. Saved. Data safe. Karos halted, blade low but ready. Gaze pinned Jace. Human. Why protect? Jace met it steady. No flinch. Hunters came. River rule. A medic, Sarah Venn. Knelt by Tala. Probed splint. Human work. Stable. She eyed Jace. Results hold. Warriors circled loose. Karos signaled hold. Proof. Or threat. Jace nodded bank. Scavengers downstream. Show. Tala gripped his hand sudden. Small. Clawed. Bond sparked. Compassion's test. Karos grunted. Lead. They moved, Jace ahead, Tala on Sarah's shoulder. Warriors flanked tight. Bend revealed camp. Fires low. 3 hunters argued bounty chit. Voices carried. Girl's pouch worth triple. Karos raised fist. Rifles hummed charge. Jace held hand. Wait. He slipped forward alone. Grabbed branch. Snapped. Loud. Hunters jumped. River ghost. Jace charged dark. Tackled first. Solid thud. Shoved second into fire. Sparks flew. Third bolted. Warrior shot dropped him clean. Karos watched. Nodded once. Competent. Sarah rebound Tala.
Human saves aliens. Underestimated.
Tala smiled faint. Told you. Warriors hauled gear. Cutter idled. Karos clapped Jace's shoulder. Firm grip. Test. Join. River calls. Jace glanced back. Orphan wrecks. Mud life. Here. Purpose. Engine revved. Distant thunder. More hunters? Come, Tala urged. He stepped aboard. Trust edged. Shadows stirred shore. Elder Bram's ferry lurked. Black market eyes gleamed. What profit now? Boots crunched gravel. Bram waved casual, but smile twisted. Mercer found strays. Warriors spun. Karos blade out. Human elder.
Ollie?
Jace tensed. No, trades favors. Knows bounties. Bram chuckled. River talks. Girl's clan pays big. Hand her. Rifle hum cut him. Sarah stepped forward. Fret! Bram backed slow. Just talk. Eyes flicked pouch on Tala. Data gleam. Cutter pulled away. But Bram signaled shore. Flares up. Hunter boats rose fog. Engines roaring. Karos gripped rail. Pursuit. Multiplies Jace. Pointed downstream wreck. Shoot, Jace gripped the rail. Shoot, dead ahead. Brace! The cutter plunged into foaming whitewater. Hull shuddered. Warriors clutched straps as spray lashed their faces. Karos bellowed orders. Engines roared against the current. Hunter boats trailing veered sharp. Too bulky for the narrow gut. One clipped rocks. Metal screamed. It spun out. Tala clung to her bench, leg braced. Pain twisted her features. Jace shot her a glance. Held steady. Sarah scanned the rear. Pursuit scattered. 2 minutes clear. Karos nodded. Beach downstream. Regroup. The cutter surged free. Jace pointed left. Hidden cove there. Overhang covers us. Karos eyed him. You know these waters. Ran salvage since I could walk. Jace scanned for tails. None yet. They slid into shadow under a rocky lip. Sand crunched hull. Warriors leaped out, rifles ready. Karos posted sentries. Sarah hauled gear. Jace jumped down, boots sinking. He grabbed a pot from stores, filled it from the river, set it over a sparked fire. Tala watched from her spot, leg propped on a crate. Bandages stained dark. She shifted. Winced. Jace stirred the boiling water. Steam rose sharp. He pulled it off, let it cool seconds. No time for perfect. Sarah approached. Human. I handle wounds. Your wrap's tight. Needs cleaning first. Jace met her gaze. No challenge. Just fact. She tilted head. 4 eyes narrowed. Alien medic pouches clinked at her belt. Show results. He nodded. Knelt by Tala. Dipped cloth in hot water. She tensed. Fur along her neck ridge bristled. Easy. Jace pressed gentle. Pus bubbled out. She hissed. Claws dug into crate. He rinsed. Repeated. No questions. No name. No push. Water ran pink into sand. Tala's breath steadied. She studied his hands. Steady. Sure. Why? Keeps infection out. Jace tied fresh strip from his shirt hem. Done. Karos loomed nearby, arms crossed. Human 10 scout, unasked. Sarah probed the leg. Clean work. No fever spike. She packed her own salve. Stepped back. Tala flexed toes. Pain lingered, but less. She scratched dirt with a stick. Lines formed. Stars. Planets. A pulsing ridge icon. Beacon. She jabbed it. There. Clan signal. Go. Jace memorized the map. Ridgeline 3 clicks east. Rough terrain. How long crippled? Drone crash. Leg snapped. Her voice clipped. Proud. Hid more. Karos grunted. Scout holds secrets. Even from captain. Tala shot him glare. Mission first. Jace stood. Fire popped.
She needs antibiotics.
River rot sets fast. Sarah checked pouch. Clan stock low. Raid took it. I'll get some. Jace eyed the river. Bram's ferry ghosted past upstream. Black sails low. Karos blocked him. Human trades with betrayer? Bram trades with everyone. Favors for deer. Jace held eye contact. Get her walking. You reach beacon. Sarah signed assent. Karos stepped aside. Grip tested Jace's shoulder again. Harder. Return. Fast. Or we hunt. Jace slipped into brush. River mud sucked boots. He signaled Bram's deckhand. A whistle only locals knew. Ferry slowed. Rope ladder dropped. Bram leaned over rail. Twisted smile. Mercer. Strays got you babysitting? Powder. Antibiotic. Sealed canteen. Jace tossed his coat up. Only one. Waterproof. Insulated. Gone now. Bram caught it. Sniffed. Girl's pouch. Data crystal. Clans pay triple chits. Hand her. I throw in medkit. Jace gripped ladder. Pass. River Orphan thinks big. Bram chuckled. Vanished below. Returned with powder tin and canteen. Dropped them. Tell warriors Bram forgets favors. Jace caught. Bolted down ladder. Ferry pulled away. Back at Cove, warriors tensed. Karos scanned him. Traded? Jace handed Sarah the tin. Dust her wound. Daily. Sarah tested powder on tongue. Nodded. Applied. Tala sighed relief. Karos clapped Jace back. Competent again, but humans. Unpredictable.
A whine cut air. High pitch.
Jace spun. Drone skimmed treetops. Red eye blinked. Scanning. Tracker! Tala hissed. Warriors raised rifles. Too late. Ping built. Jace snatched rock, sprinted. Leaped log. Drone banked toward him. He hurled. Crack. Metal crumpled midair. It spiraled into river. Sunk. Silence. Karos lowered weapon. Fast reflexes. Sarah sealed Tala's leg fresh. Drone proves active hunt. Not ghosts. Tala gripped Jace's arm. Claws pricked, not breaking skin. You. Jace shrugged. River ghosts don't miss. Karos stared at the map.
Ridgeline beacon. Move at dusk. Sentries called.
Boots upstream. Engines growled low. Jace peered through brush. Hunter skiffs. 5. Bram's flares worked fast. Not yet. He pointed cave mouth behind overhang. Hide there. Tight squeeze. They pass. Warriors exchanged looks. Karos signaled pack up. Lead, river runner. They crammed into dark crevice. Water dripped. Tala leaned on Jace. Leg held. Skiffs roared past. Missed. Karos whispered. Humans fight dirty. Effective. Sarah bandaged a cut warrior. Results build trust. Tala traced star map on cave wall. Beacon pulsed in her mind map. Clan comes, but pouch you patted hip. Glow faint under cloth. Jace didn't ask. Guarded silence. Hours ticked. Dusk bled red. They emerged. Karos scouted ridge path. Clear 2 clicks. Jace hoisted Tala's pack. Lightened her load. She protested. He ignored. Warriors moved fluid. Silent leaps over roots. Jace matched pace. Salvage runs built endurance. Halfway, ridge loomed. Beacon hum faint. Then, new whine. Drones. 3. Converging. Tala stiffened. Lock on pouch. Karos drew blade. Defend scout. Jace scanned. Flank left. Rocks cover. Sarah fired. 1 drone shredded. Karos slashed second. Jace grabbed branch. Whipped third into cliff. Sparks. Clear. Tala stared. Underestimated. Karos gripped Jace's hand. Warrior clasp. Firm. Earned place. Beacon flared bright. Cutter lights pierced clouds. Rescue. But Bram's skiff ghosted riverbend below. Rifle gleam. Aimed pouchward. Jace tensed. Betrayer circles. Sunrise stabbed through the culvert's mouth. Jace jolted awake. Boots crunched gravel outside. 50 alien warriors ringed the shadows. Plasma rifles leveled. Their captain, Karos Ven, shoved his muzzle against Jace's forehead. Blue energy hummed hot. Identify yourself, human. Karos's voice cracked like flint. His scales gleamed copper under the light. Eyes locked on Tala behind Jace. Jace surged up, planted himself between the rifle and the girl. Tala scrambled back, her splinted leg dragging. Warriors tensed, fingers hovered on triggers. He's the river runner. Tala's rasp cut the air. She gripped her pouch tight. Saved me. Twice. Karos didn't lower the weapon. He hide you from clan. Why? Jace met the captain's gaze. Heart hammered. He slid his knife from his belt. Placed it on the damp ground, palm up, empty hands. No threat. Jace kept his voice steady. But she's hurt. Bad. Get your medic here first. Questions after, warriors murmured. Scales rippled in waves. Karos scanned Jace, then nodded sharp. Sarah. Now. A lithe warrior pushed forward. Sarah Venn. Medic pouches clinked on her harness. She knelt by Tala, ignored Jace, probed the splint with gloved claws. Tala hissed. Bit down pain. Jace shifted, ready to block if they dragged her away. Fracture stabilized. Sarah's tone stayed clinical. She peeled back the wrappings. Human work, crude, but precise, bone-aligned. No necrosis. This saved the leg from amputation. Karos's rifle dipped. He did this? Sarah nodded. Packed fresh gel around the break. Nanites hummed to life. Field splint. River trash materials. Humans improvise. Tala exhaled. Color returned to her azure skin. She met Jace's eyes, nodded once. Silent thanks. Warriors lowered weapons, but circled tighter. Karos holstered his rifle, stepped closer, towered over Jace. You sheltered our scout, risked Bram's hunters. Explain. Jace scooped his knife, sheathed it slow, found her washed up, leg busted. Pirates inbound. Hid her, splinted, ran salvage routes to dodge patrols. That's it. Karos's mandibles clicked. Doubt. Bram trades with slavers.
You run his river. Loyalty? Jace snorted.
Bram trades with anyone. I run salvage.
Keep people breathing. She's not cargo.
Sarah sealed the new cast. Stood. Eyed Jace like a puzzle piece. Results match claims. Legman's in days now. Tala struggled up. Leaned on the culvert wall. He fought drones, whipped one down with a stick. Clan cutter inbound because of my beacon. Warriors shifted. Respect flickered in their stances. One clapped Jace's shoulder. Too hard. Jace grinned through the bruise. Karos paced the gravel. Scanned the river bend. Cutter lands in 1 hour. Perimeter secure, but Bram skiff ghosts below. Rifle sighted. Jace tensed. Bram. The ferryman elder. Black market whispers. Favors for scraps. Last night, that gleam aimed at Tala's pouch. Betrayer. Jace grabbed his pack. He wants the pouch. Mission data? Tala's claws dug into her hip. Glow pulsed faint under cloth. Star map core. Clan nabs. Priceless. Karos signaled. 10 warriors fanned out. Rifles swept ridges. Human. You know the river. Bram's habits. Jace nodded. Slid to the culvert lip. Peered down. Bram's skiff hugged the bend. Motor idled low. Scope glinted on his rifle. Aimed high. Waiting for the cutter. Flank him. Jace pointed snags downstream. Current pulls skiffs there. I'll draw fire. Karos gripped his arm. Warrior clasp. Firm.
You fight with us?
Protected her this far. Jace shouldered his sling. Finish it. Sarah tossed him a stun grenade.
Human tool. Pull pin.
True.
They moved.
Jace led down slick rocks. Warriors ghosted behind. Leaps silent over roots. Jace's boots slipped once, caught a vine. Kept pace. Bram's skiff drifted closer. Engine cough concealed their approach. Jace signaled halt. Crept to overhang. Bram hunched, oblivious. Pouch obsession blinded him. Jace hurled a pebble. Skiff rocked. Bram spun. Rifle barked. Bullet chipped rock inches from Jace's head. Warrior struck. Karos leaped from left. Blade flashed, slashed the rifle barrel. Sarah fired stun from right. Bram convulsed. Toppled into shallows. Jace vaulted aboard, kicked the rifle overboard, hauled Bram's limp form to bank. Warriors bound him. Trader confirmed. Karos rifled the skiff. Found data slates. Slaver codes.
Sold. Scout cords.
Tala hobbled down. Supported by 2 warriors. Stared at bound Bram. Elder lies. Bram groaned awake. Spat river muck. Pouchworth fleets. Human runt, you meddle. Jace crouched. Pressed knife to Bram's throat. Light. Warning. She walks free. You sink. Bram's eyes widened. No bluster left. Mercy runner. Favors owed. Karos hauled him up. Clan justice waits. Cutter engines thrummed skyward. Descended fast. Ramps dropped on sandbar. Med teams rushed Tala aboard. She gripped Jace's hand, claws gentle. You earned trust, River Runner. Her voice soft, proud. Sarah scanned Jace's bruises. Applied salve. Underestimated. Like all humans. Warriors boarded. Clapped Jace's back. Chant rose low. River shield. Clan ally. Karos lingered. Clasped forearms. Ride with us? Or river calls. Jace glanced back. Culvert empty. Salvage routes waited. But Tala's pouch glowed, secrets unbound. Ride. Jace stepped aboard. Ramp whined shut. Cutter lifted. Bram's glare faded below, but ridge shadows stirred. New skiffs crested horizon, slaver marks, converging fast. Karos slammed his boot on the sandbar.
Bind the human runt.
He hides her with traitor's cunning. Warriors surged forward, claws extended, ropes uncoiled. Jace twisted aside. Heart hammered. He planted feet wide. Touch me, you blind idiots. And Tala dies for it. Verify the drone wreckage first. I smashed it to save her. Karos froze. Mandibles clicked. His squad halted. 50 armored forms rippled with tension. Proof or lies, soft skin. Lead. One wrong step. Jace nodded sharp. No time for pride. He spun toward the riverbank. Culvert shadows beckoned. Tala leaned there, leg braced on driftwood. Her eyes locked his. Silent plea.
Captain.
Sarah stepped up. Medic pack slung low. Human reeks of blood and mud, not slaver clean. Let results speak. Karos grunted. Wave forward. Jace jogged ahead. Boots sank in silt. Warriors flanked tight. Weapons hummed low. They reached the culvert. Jace ducked in. Flashlight beam cut gloom. Twisted metal gleamed. Propellers bent. Hull scorched.
Here.
Jace knelt, pried free a panel, exposed the tracker core. Smashed it myself. See the tag? He held up the chip. Handmade etchings glowed under light. Frequency code etched rough. Human script. Bram's mark. River Elder. He sold your chords. Drone honed on Tala's signal. Karos snatched it. Scanned with wrist implant. Display flared red. Slaver band. Clan scout ping intercepted. Mandibles parted. Homemade jam. Your work? Jace stood. Dust off hands. Rigged a river boy to spoof it. Drew the drone solo. Hunters crashed after. Took 3 down before they fled. Wires murmured. Claws tapped armor. Sarah crouched. Probed wreckage. Clean kill. No clan trace left. Human tools? Salvage scraps. Jace shrugged. We improvise. Tala hobbled forward. Warriors parted. She gripped a staff. Leg dragged. Scale scarred. Captain Karos Van. Clan Protocol 9. Protected asset invokes witness right. Here the river runner unbound. No threats. Karos stiffened. Eyes narrowed. Protocol bound him. He sheathed blade. Speak, scout. Truth or exile. Tala leaned on Jace. Claws light on his arm. Stranded. Leg snapped in drop pod crash. Hunters closed. This human dragged me from flood. Sheltered. Fought drones. Id pouch. She tapped her belt. Glow faint. Mission core intact. Jace felt her weight. Warm scales against skin. Trust solid now. He met Karos's gaze. Slavers run camps upriver. 5 skiffs. Armed heavy. Bram feeds them. Ferryman. Black market rat. He shot at us tonight. Sarah hissed. Elder Bram. River ally? Traitor. Tala spat. Pouch value draws fleets. He scented it. Karos paced. Squad shifted. Drones whirred overhead. Scanning banks. Kindness myth. Humans profit like Bram. Why shield her? Jace crossed arms. People first. Always. You want hunters? I guide. Paths twist. Currents hide camps. But Tala walks free first. Medevac her. Warriors bristled. Karos loomed close. Breath hot. Metallic. Bargain with clan. Bold runt. Practical. Jace held ground. No flinch. Your tech scans wide. My routes sneak close. Deal? Sarah scanned Tala's leg. Injector hissed. Pain eased from alien's face. Captain, human competence matches claims, bruises fresh, no slaver ink. Tala straightened. Claws squeezed Jace's wrist. He earned oath. River shield. Karos clasped forearms. Grip iron. Guide true, human. Fail. Clan reaps you. He barked orders. Sarah, prep med cutter. Squad Alpha. Flank river. Beta. Drone net. Engines thrummed distant. Cutter descended. Ramps hissed open. Jace helped Tala aboard. Her weight lightened. Warriors clapped his shoulders. Grunts of respect. Soft skin fights keen. Sarah waved scanner over him. Solve cooled bruises. Underestimated. Clan notes it. Ramp cycled. Cutter lifted smooth. River shrank below. Jace gripped rail. Tala beside him. Pouch secure. Karos plotted holomap. Hunter camp. Coordinates? Jace leaned in. Traced salvage runs. Here. Back channel forks. They dock hidden. 20 hunters. Crates stacked. Weapons hot. Squad prepped. Rifles charged. Armor locked. Sarah bound Bram skiff data slates. Slaver codes match. Elder sold cords. Pouch bait. Tala's eyes sharpened. Capture Bram. Squeeze network. Jace nodded. Known him years. Favors owed. Mercy buys truth. Karos eyed him. Human mercy. Strange blade. Sharpest. Jace grinned. Cutter banked. Camp neared. Ridge stirred. Skiffs crested. Slaver marks bold. Converging fast. Karos snarled. Ambush vector. Human. Jace bolted console. Dive low. Channel choke hides us. Pilot yanked. Stick. Cutter plunged. Water sprayed hull. Slavers overshot. Warriors whooped. River cunning. Tala gripped Jace. Trust proven. They burst through reeds. Camp loomed. Fires flickered. Guards patrolled. Karos signaled drop. Ropes out. Human leads breach. Jace repelled first. Boots hit mud. Silent. Rifle scavenged from drone kill. Light. Steady. He waved forward. Warriors landed fluid. Claws, silent on scales. Sarah flanked Tala's litter. Hunters spun. Alarms blared. Jace fired first. Stunbolt dropped. Lead guard. Flank left. Crates cover! Karos charged. Blade sang. Two fell. Sarah's darts flew true. Healers struck like vipers. Tala directed from ramp. Pouch decoy in main tent. Burn it. Jace sprinted. Dove crates. Blaster scorched air. He rolled. Returned fire. Hunter crumpled. Inside tent. Data core pulsed. A slaver logs open. Bram's tag everywhere. Explosion rocked camp. Skiffs ignited. Karos roared victory. But shadows moved. Main hunter emerged. Rifle raised. Barrel locked on Tala. Jace lunged. Tackled him midair. They crashed. Fists flew. Hunter's claw raked arm. Blood welled. Jace pinned. Knife flashed. For the girl. Sarah hauled him up. Passed by Pram. Saved again. Clan debt doubles.
Karos bound captives. Slates seized.
Network cracks. Tala stood shaky. Leg braced. Hugged Jace fierce. River runner. Brother now. Warriors chanted low. Shield kin. Human oath. Cutter ramp whined. Bram's glare waited below. From bound skiff. But new signal pinged. Pouch flared brighter. Fleet inbound. Karos turned. Your river calls more, Jace Mercer? Jace wiped blood. Glanced horizon. Skiffs multiplied. Deeper camps. Bigger rats. We finish it. Engines roared. They lifted into storm. Trust forged in fire. Slavers wouldn't know what hit them. Bram spat from chains as they passed low. Runt metals and stars. Jace leaned out. Knife glinted. She flies free. You sink deep. Warriors laughed. Cutter surged. Pouch secrets unbound. War just began. Jace crouched low in the mud. Pebble clutched tight. River mist clung to his skin. He scanned the hunter's camp ahead. Tents sagging under cargo nets. Skiffs beached like dead beasts. Guards patrolled in pairs, rifles slung low. 3 routes looped the perimeter. He dropped the first pebble at a forked tree root, second at the rusted drum, third where brush met wire fence. Footsteps crunched behind him. Karos knelt, eyes narrowing at the markers. Your signs, clear as clan runes. Jace nodded once. Guards circle every 10 minutes. Weak point here. He tapped the third pebble, cages beyond the fence, saw shapes inside. Not all moving. Karos's mandibles clicked. 50 warriors fanned out in the shadows, blades drawn. Trust hung thin. Earned in fire, but untested here. You lead diversion. We strike core. Jace slipped back toward the cutter. Tala waited on the ramp, leg braced in Sarah's splint. Sarah pressed a hypo to her neck. Blue fluid hissed. Tala winced, then straightened. I come. That tech, stolen from my scout pod. I identify. Sarah's gaze flicked to Jace.
She stands. Barely.
Your human tricks hold her together, not tricks. Jace checked his sling pack. Flares, cutters, Bram's stolen igniter, River Runner tools. She points. We grab. Tala gripped his arm. Claws light. Pouch led us true. Deeper camps hoard the rest. Slavers chain my kin's secrets. Karos signaled from the brush. Jace sprinted upstream, boots silent on wet gravel. He reached the fuel dump, barrels stamped with Bram's twisted anchor mark. Igniter sparked. Flames whooshed skyward. Black smoke billowed. Shouts erupted from the camp. Patrols broke formation, boots pounding toward the blaze. Jace fired his sling. Rocks cracked against skiff hulls, drawing eyes. 2 hunters veered his way, rifles up. He dove behind a log, blaster bolts, scorched bark. Jace rolled, returned fire with Bram's pilfered pistol. 1 hunter dropped, clutching thigh. The other charged. Jace sidestepped, tripped him into the shallows. Splash, rifle sank. Intruder! The hunter gargled. Jace cracked his skull with the pistol butt. Limp. More shouts downstream. Diversion held. He melted into reeds, circling back. Karos's warriors hit like thunder. Blades sheared fence wire. Guards spun too late. Claws met throats. Silent kills. Jace reached the cages first. Iron bars. 10 by 10. Stacked 3 high. Inside, shadows stirred. Not just aliens. Dozens, scaled hides, feathered crests, even a few humans. Collared and gaunt. Eyes wide in torchlight. They came for one girl. Then, they found cages. A hunter barked orders from the central tent. Blaster fire cracked overhead. Bolts sizzled past Jace's ear. Karos roared. Breach! Free them! Warriors swarmed the locks. Jace yanked cutters from his pack. Sparks flew as he sliced the first bar. A feathered captive rasped. Water, please. Jace twisted free a collar. Past a canteen. Hold. We're out. Tala limped up, Sarah at her side. There, the crate, data spines. Blue glow. Sarah covered them, rifle barking. A hunter crumpled mid-charge. Move! Patrols circle back! Jace shouldered the crate. Heavy. Humming. Inside, crystalline rods pulsed with stolen alien tech. Slaver logs etched on slates nearby listed buyers. Bram's name topped half. Shots cracked closer. Diversion fire raged, but skiffs revved. Reinforcements inbound. Karos hauled a scaled prisoner free. Captain's mark. Lost patrol. The alien gasped thanks in broken trade tongue. Tala pointed sharper. Pouch matches that spine. Core network. Jace cut the next lock. A young alien girl tumbled out, mirroring Tala. Leg twisted same. Tala knelt, pulled her close. Sister scout. Old. Warriors chanted low. Shield kin rises. But a hunter captain burst from the command tent, megaphone blaring. Halt! Clan scum, these are writ-bound. Karos spun, blade high. Your writs chain free stars? Blaster volley answered. Warriors dove. Jace shoved Tala behind a cage stack. Stay down. Sarah dragged the sister scout clear. Human. Flank left. Jace nodded, pistol ready. He darted low, mud-sucking boots. Hunter captain pivoted, too slow. Jace fired center mass. The megaphone clattered. Silence fell, broken by cage groans. 50 warriors secured the site. Skiffs burned. Captives blinked in dawn light. Kairos bound the last hunter. Your pebbles saved 10 breaths. Debt triples. Jace wiped sweat, arm throbbing from old rake. Just paths. You cut true. Tala leaned on him. Crate secure. Data spines link camps. Bram's web spans rivers. Sarah scanned the logs. Human elder trades kin. Profits from our fall. A captive human, rail thin, tattooed, coughed. Bram's boss, deeper nest, upriver fork. Hundreds caged. Jace's jaw tightened. Bram's glare from chains echoed. Runt metals. Kairos clasped Jace's shoulder. Firm alien grip. You scout again, or we part. Warriors watched. Trust tested anew. Jace met the captain's eyes. Deeper rats. We finish. Engines whined as cutters loaded. Captives boarded. Blankets shared. Tala squeezed Jace's hand. Brother runs with stars. Sarah smirked. Underestimated tool proves sharp. They lifted, smoke trail marking victory. But horizon darkened. Skiff swarms multiplied. Bram's network cracked, not broken. A signal pinged from the crate. New cords flashed. Fortress camp. Hundreds. Kairos grinned, mandibles wide. Your river calls louder, Mercer. Jace gripped the controls, loud enough to drown them. Fleet shadows loomed south. Slaver's mast. War swelled. But in the hold, a feathered arm linked his. Human oaths spread. Deeper they plunged. Jace vaulted from the cutter ramp, hitting mud without splash. He crept forward, breath steady. Pebbles ready. New camp sprawled larger. Double guards, watchtowers. Cages gleamed under floodlights. More shapes huddled inside. He marked routes fast. Pebble 1 at slag heap, 2 at fuel line, 3 at blind sentry post. Slipped back. Karo studied them. Precision. Like born tracker. Rivers teach. Jace eyed Tala. Sarah dosed her again. She insists? Tala rose fierce. My eyes for tech. No debate. Diversion next. Jace ignited upstream barrels. Inferno roared. Patrols bolted. He picked off stragglers, drawing the rest. Warriors struck. Cages breached. Jace's cutter sang. Locks snapped. Shots whined overhead. A bolt grazed his vest. Captives poured out. Aliens, humans, chained kin. Tala ID'd crates. Spines stacked high. Hunter chief rallied. Bram claims all. Kairos felled him. Victory chant rose. But logs revealed worse. Bram's fortress held clan heirs. Fleet inbound to crush. Jace wiped blade. We go. Trust sealed. Storm awaited. Tala's hand found his. Bond unbreakable. Skiffs darkened sky. Bigger fight brewed. Jace scouted third camp solo. Heart pounding. Pebbles dropped precise. Guards thicker. Drones humming. Back at cutter. Sarah hypoed Tala. Stubborn kid. I see spines. Tala stood. Jace fired diversion. Massive blaze. Pulled Jace, yanked Tala behind the slag heap as plasma bolts scorched the air. The third camp burned fierce. His diversion blaze pulling every guard like moths. Warriors hauled crates of freed spines toward the river skiffs. Captives stumbled free. Chains clattering. But Bram's reinforcements roared in from the fortress. Armored trucks. Drones swarming. Move! Jace shoved Tala forward. Her injured leg buckled. He caught her waist, half carrying her toward the ford. Shouts erupted behind. A hunter squad crested the ridge, rifles spitting fire. Tala twisted in his grip. Jace, down. A bolt lanced straight for her chest. Jace spun, slamming her flat into mud. The shot punched his shoulder instead. Fire exploded through him. He gasped, blood soaking his vest. Tala's eyes widened, mandibles flaring. Hold on. He clamped his free hand over the wound, hauling her up. Pain blurred his vision, but Rivers didn't forgive the slow. Skiff engines whined ahead. Kairos barked orders, warriors laying cover fire. Tala leaned on him, fierce. Why shield me? Again? Can't run alone. Jace gritted teeth, pushing through mud. Another bolt whined past. He fired back one-handed, dropping a drone. Warriors closed ranks around them. Kairos vaulted a crate, rifle blazing. Human! To the water! Jace stumbled into the shallows. The ford churned wild, storm swollen from upstream fires. Tala slipped under his arm. Leg can't swim. Warriors splashed in, captives clinging to skiffs. Drones buzzed overhead. Bram's trucks grinding closer. Jace scanned, too far to the lead boat. His shoulder throbbed. Strength leeching fast, a massive hand gripped his collar. Karos hoisted him like a sack. Tala tucked under the captain's other arm. Captain aimed gun at you yesterday. Now you carry? Jace rasped, blood dripping into the current. Karos waded chest deep, water foaming. Proved worth. He bellowed over the roar. Then, squad! Cover the crossing. Sarah, skiffs now! Warriors pivoted, bolts stitching the bank. Sarah gunned the engines, skiffs bucking waves. Drones exploded midair. Karos powered through the deepest channel, muscles straining against the pole. Jace dangled, vision spotting. Tala clung to the captain's harness, her gaze locked on Jace's wound. One skiff grounded ahead. Sarah leaped out, hypo ready. Give him here! Karos dumped them both on deck. Jace hit wood hard, breath ragged. Sarah sliced his vest, clamped to field dressing. Human flesh, tougher than looks, true and through. Hold still. Tala knelt beside him, claws gentle on his arm. Painkillers hit like a hammer, black-edged his sight. Skiffs shoved off, warriors piling aboard. The ford cleared last, Karos vaulting in, soaked and snarling. Bram's truck skidded to the bank too late. Drones harried, but anti-air fire shredded them. Jace forced his eyes open. Captives huddled. Clan heirs, spines gleaming in crates. Tala's people, safe. Sarah sealed the wound. He lives. Barely. Karos loomed over the deck, warriors circling. Silence fell, engines humming low. The captain's gaze bored into Jace. Human, you scouted blind. Pulled guard solo. Took bolt for Tala. Bram's logs name you traitor. River rat in his pay. Jace pushed up on elbows. Bram lies. Salvage runner. Found Tala drowning. Protected her. Murmurs rippled. A warrior snarled.
He knows Bram's forts. Detain him.
Tala surged to her feet. Leg braced. Mandibles snapped wide. No! She planted herself between Jace and the squad, spines flaring. Jace is bondkin, named by blood. He shielded me thrice, carried me from floods. Shared rations when I hid. You question? Question me. Warriors froze. Karos's eyes narrowed. Sarah paused mid-scan, glancing between them. Bondkin? Karos echoed. Scout's oath binds clan. You claim him? Tala met his stare. Claimed. He protected what yours abandoned. River took my leg. Jace gave leg back. Trust him, or lose mine. Silence stretched. Captives watched, spines humming low. Jace tensed, hand near his cutter. One wrong word. Karos nodded once. Bondkin stands. He extended a gauntlet to Jace. Then squad needs scouts. River's your blade. Join us. Hunt Bram to ground. Jace gripped the hand, pulled upright. Shoulder burned, but he stood tall. Warriors eyed him different now, respect sharpening their stares. Tala's claws brushed his wrist. Bond sealed. Escort captives home first. Jace scanned the huddled heirs. Clan needs them whole. Bram's fleet inbound.
All guide.
Karos grunted approval. Wise. Sarah. Chart evasive. Squad. Spines secure. Skiffs banked into mist. Fortress lights fading. Tala leaned close. Bondkin. My warriors see now. Jace nodded, tasting blood. Pain faded. Under purpose. But Bram's logs burned in his mind. Fleet inbound. Clan heirs bait. Bigger storm brewed. Sarah patched a comm drone. Captain. Incoming ping. Fleet signatures. They track spines. Karos's mandibles clenched. Human. Your rivers hide us. Jace traced the current. Ford splits 3 ways. Ghost channel ghosts ships. Allo. Warriors moved. Tala's hand stayed in his. Trust won. Fight just started. Skiffs dove into fog-shrouded bends. Drones hummed distant. Hunters closing. Jace pointed starboard. There! Bram misses it yearly. Karos signaled dive. Water slapped hulls. A bolt skimmed past. No hits. Sarah sealed wounds on heirs. Spines pulsing gratitude. Tala whispered. They doubted. You proved. Actions talk. Jace flexed his shoulder. Dressing held. Channel marrowed. Binds whipping. Skiffs scraped shallows. Pursuit faded. Bram's fleet too heavy for twists. Clear water ahead. Karos clapped Jace's back. Scout's eye. Squados. Detonated. Captives stirred. Airs rising. One extended spines. Formal thanks. Jace bowed head. But horizon glowed. Fleet beacons multiplied. Bram unleashed hell. Tala gripped tighter. Homeward. Through. Jace plotted next ford. Warriors prepped rifles. Bond held. River theirs. Engines roared. Chase reignited. Jace smiled grim. Underestimated still. Perfect. Sarah scanned ahead. Fortress ahead. Bram's last stand. Karos raised blade. Charge? Jace shook head. Flank. My pebbles wait. Warriors grinned. Human way won hearts. Fleet closed. Blades out. They struck first.